Good morning. Your business needs to be based not on product, but on the customer. A love, worship, caring, understanding, and empathy where you constantly find a better way to meet their needs, the customer's needs. I want to talk to you today about the 3 dimensions of a relationship. Have you ever been in one of those relationships with somebody in business that you just felt like it's all about them? They wanted to sell to you. That car salesman, when you went to go buy that new car, you were so excited. You're buying your first new car. And it was all about him. He wanted to tell you about the great deal or the great rebate on this little car, but you were set on an SUV. You wanted something bigger, you wanted something better, but all he could talk about is this 4-door sedan that there's an amazing rebate on. It was all about him. That relationship survived for one reason only. You probably didn't buy from him. You stay in that relationship because your needs are going to be met. Maybe he finally started talking to you about the car that you wanted. That Toyota Sequoia that was all decked out that you dreamed of. Instead of the Toyota Corolla or Camry that had 4 doors that he was getting a kickback on the rebate. The minute your needs aren't met, you're gone. The focus is on getting out of the relationship. In business, this is a traditional customer relationship. As a result, most businesses are always starting over with their relationships with their customers. That's why they'll only sell to them one time, and then they have to go acquire another customer. Now, in businesses, here's another traditional relationship. As a result of this one, most businesses are always starting over with the new relationships also. Number 2, it is all about equality. A relationship at this stage is a little bit more mature than that dimension 1 where it was all about you. At this stage, the focus is on meeting both people's needs. The feeling is, I meet your needs, and then you'll meet my needs. In a business, this is a little bit more successful business strategy, but there's still a limit to the depth and the long-term relationship that you have with the customer. The minute someone is unreasonable, the customer will be no longer interested in meeting their needs. The opportunity at this stage is for the relationship to deliver more. In a business, this can be a traditional customer relationship, but as a result, most businesses are always starting over. So somebody picks up and calls your businesses. They need electrical services. You provide electrical services. They need the service. You go and you fix what needs done. Maybe it's just an electrical outlet. You go, you fix it, done. You don't have that customer again. They'll Google somebody else. Maybe you have a lipstick that you're selling and they want that lipstick, but that's as far as it goes. They buy the lipstick, you get money. It's all about equality. Now, there's a 3rd dimension of a relationship that's beautiful. Businesses that create this kind of in-depth relationship with their clients ultimately have a competitive advantage and can sustain them through economic times, unstable, tough economic times. What this is that 3rd dimension of a relationship. Your needs are my needs. The only relationships that have real power are those 3-dimensional relationships where you're totally committed to meeting the other person's needs. In this dimension, you're totally responsible for how the other person feels, and you won't stop or give up for any reason until you're successful in meeting this person's needs. Businesses that create this kind of depth relationship with their clients have ultimate competitive advantage and sustain them even through those tough economic times. I was talking yesterday about a couple of different car dealerships that I'd been in. One of the car dealerships, it was clean, pristine. They took care of the customer. You walked in, they had a cup of coffee. If you were sitting there and you were waiting to buy a car, there was people talking, there was a television, there was a hot spot, so you could use your phone. You could use their Wi-Fi. They also had snacks that were sitting there. They were anticipating my needs as a car buyer, knowing that purchasing a car takes a little bit longer than just a minute or two. It takes, a good 2 or 3 hours, half of a day to buy a car. And they knew I was going to be sitting there waiting, so they were taking care of my needs. Whereas another car dealership I went to, it smelled like mothballs. I walked in, they did have coffee, but it wasn't a pleasant kind of experience. Now, at that first car dealership, I paid a little bit more money. But I didn't care because they were taking care of me. They were anticipating my needs. They knew what I needed as a customer. If you can get to that third dimension of a relationship and you're constantly meeting the needs of your customer, if you're anticipating those needs, it can be a beautiful business. But if you're only thinking about what you need to sell more to make more money, that's selfish. It's not going to work out very well for you. You may make a little bit of money, but you're not going to form those kind of relationships with your customers that can last a lifetime. Because it is much cheaper, much less expensive to keep a customer that you've already got on the books than to acquire a new customer. So I'm Christy Ogle. Thank you for joining me for your Business Minute today. The 3 dimensions of a relationship. 1, it's all about you. 2, it's all about equality. And 3, your needs are my needs. And that's the way to run a business. You guys have an amazing day. Bye-bye.